Welcome students. Today we shall discuss regarding uh, mitochondria, which I had discussed in my previous class also. To conclude, I would like to ask you a question here. What is the reason that the surface area of inner membrane of mitochondria is so large or so huge? The reason is very simple. Mitochondria is the site where cellular respiration takes place. Oxidative reaction for the cellular respiration physiology takes place inside the mitochondria, and the enzyme complex for the oxidative reaction taking place inside the mitochondria is located on the inner membrane. That is why the surface area of mitochondria, rather the surface area of the inner membrane of mitochondria is so large. You can see here is a very natural question that why is the surface area of inner membrane of mitochondria is so huge. The respiratory enzyme complexes are located on the inner membrane, which facilitates the oxidation of respiratory substrate and the production of ATP molecule. So greater the or greater or larger is the surface area, greater is the possibility to produce ATP. Now chloroplast. I had drawn a diagram in my previous class. You must have seen. This is the structure of chloroplast. Like mitochondria, this organelle also has a boundary of double layered unit membrane, and inside the chloroplast, the entire space is filled by a viscous liquid called the matrix of the chloroplast. And inside the matrix, you can see the stacking of grana. It is called the granum lamellae. And this granum lamellae has the photosynthetic pigments. Like mitochondria, you can see here the circular DNA and ribosomes both. So, like mitochondria, chloroplast is also a semi-autonomous organelle, as it has no dependence on nucleus for its own physiological requirements. An organelle, chloroplast, is an organelle found only in plant cell, which is covered by the double unit membrane. Like mitochondria, it is also known as semi-autonomous organelle due to the presence of circular DNA and ribosome. The whole space inside the chloroplast is filled with viscous matrix wherein granum lamellae can be seen. Each grana contains the pigment molecule which can trap the radiant energy of the sun, and the trapped energy is utilized by the light reaction of photosynthesis. In your book, you must have come across with the term plastid. Plastids are the organelles that you find only in plant cell. It is absent in animal cell. And the type of plastids, if we discuss, it is of three kinds. One is the chloroplast that we had been discussing right now. The other one is the leucoplast, and the third one is the chromoplast. Chromoplast is the organelle that provides color to the plant cell other than the green color. You must have seen variously colored flower petals. You must have seen that the fruit color, which in raw condition appears to be green, on ripening it turns red, yellow, purple, pink. These various colors that we find in the plant cells, it is due to the chromoplast. As far as leucoplast is concerned, leucoplast is a type of plastid which has no pigment molecule and hence are colorless. They are meant for the storage of starch and oil drops. And chromoplast is the plastid containing pigment molecules other than green in color, which provides color to the flower petals and fruits. Now we shall discuss the another cell organelle that is known as endoplasmic reticulum. A little discussion regarding endoplasmic reticulum had been there in my previous class also. It is of two types. One is the smooth endoplasmic reticulum and the other one is the rough endoplasmic reticulum. Both endoplasmic reticulum, rough and smooth, has to synthesize protein and lipid-like molecules. The smooth endoplasmic reticulum is meant for the production or synthesis of lipid molecule, whereas the rough endoplasmic reticulum is meant for the production of protein. And reading about the cell, you must be knowing that plasma membrane is a very important structure inside the cell, or it sometimes makes the boundary of the cell in case of animal cell. This plasma membrane, has a three lamellar structure which is made up of lipoprotein. So these lipid and the protein both are manufactured by the endoplasmic reticulum. Thus they help in the biogenesis and repair of plasma membrane. The another important cell organelle is the Golgi apparatus. Here is the diagram of Golgi apparatus. The organelle is consisting of a set of smooth, flattened sac-like structures arranged in parallel rows. It is the secretory organelle of the cell. It packages the material synthesized by the endoplasmic reticulum and forms sometimes the lysosome-like organelle also. This is all about uh, the Golgi apparatus, endoplasmic reticulum, chloroplast and mitochondria. In my next class, we shall discuss about the remaining cell organelle of the cell. And if you people have any confusion or any question, you may ask me on my mobile number 7050773907. That's all. Thank you.